forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification so that you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, a returning warrior, thank you very much for coming back to show your support. You are highly appreciated. And please don't forget to like, share, and comment, and subscribe if you haven't. The title of today's message is, as you read from the title below, comparing our lives to those of others. And I feel like this is something that happens a lot. Something that happens a lot, especially in us, the teenagers, the youth. You know, it happens a lot. We tend to compare our lives to those of other people, especially they have money, I don't have money, they have this, I don't have this. And it's a very big problem. It's very dangerous. But so that's what we're going to be getting into today's, and let's get into that. There's something I always like to say, and I like to say, you are a limited edition, and there can never be another you in this universe, especially with the values and the qualities and the potential that you have, that you are carrying inside. You understand? So don't compare your life to the next person's life, because one thing you gotta understand is that your journeys are different. Your journeys are different, your purposes are different, you understand? So when you sit down and compare your life, or the way you are living your life, to the next person's life, you are not appreciating what you have. Another thing you have to understand is that, yes, that person has what you don't have, but you might have what someone else doesn't have. You know, you might have something that someone else does not have. You might have a roof, but you're busy focusing on the fact that you don't have Wi-Fi at home. You're busy focusing that you don't have a smartphone, but there's someone out there sleeping under a bridge, hungry, haven't eaten for days, but you have a meal. Even if it's not your favorite meal, you have a meal every single day. So comparing your life to the next person's life is not appreciating what you have. And that's an insult to the face of God, honestly, because He has provided you with what He feels you need. So you would do good to appreciate it. The other thing is that when you are busy focusing on the next person's life, you tend to look over the things that you have that they don't have. Yes, they have money, their parents are wealthy, but what do you have? You understand? And the other thing is that you don't know the backstory of how they came to have that. Maybe it's witchcraft. They are in some cult, and you're busy comparing your life to that person's life. Or maybe they worked hard. When are you going to work hard with what you have to get what you want? When you are busy focusing on that person's life, meaning you are not going to see, oh, I have this, I can work with this. And that is one thing I'm going to encourage you to do. Focus with on what you have. Work with what you have. No matter how small it is, you will be surprised at how much you can accomplish and how much you can produce with that small thing that you have. Don't compare your life to the next person's life. Your journeys are different. The lessons you're learning in life are different. So don't compare your life to the next person's life. Appreciate what you have. Yes, it's okay to pray for something that you want. Okay? It's okay for you to pray that I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. I need that, I need that, I need that. Okay? But for you to sit down and be like, why them and not me? I wish I had that, I wish I had that. Looking at the next person's life. Instead of comparing yourself to them, why don't you learn from them? Being like, I also want to be there one day. I also want to be there one day. You know, or I will be there one day, might I say. So don't compare your life to the next person's life. Your journeys are different. And we all have our set time to get our miracles in life. It might not be your time to experience that kind of favor. It might not be your time for you to get that which you've been praying for. But I can assure you the set time will come and you will testify and you will thank God. So don't sit and be like, oh, God has forgotten about me, God has done this, God has done this, look at the life I'm living. There is someone out there wishing that they had your life. So appreciate what you have before you lose it. And that is my personal advice to you. Appreciate what you have and work with what you have, and you will be surprised. I assure you, you will be shocked at the amount of things you will accomplish. The doors that will open just because you appreciated what you had and said, God, I'm going to walk with what you gave me. Give it unto him, because you see, you should understand that the God that we serve is that kind of God. He's the same God that fed 5,000 people with only, was it 5 loaves of bread or 2 loaves of bread and 5 fish, or I don't know, whichever way. That's the kind of God that we serve. He takes what is so small and he just does the unbelievable. So don't think that your life is unfortunate just because someone is living a life that appears to be, just because they're living in wealth, they have Wi-Fi, they have what, and you don't have it. Understand? Because the one thing is, the thing is, what we don't understand is that those things, the Wi-Fi, they bring sin. Because the things that we can find on the internet, we already know. The internet is very toxic. So sometimes God might be protecting you, being like, I still have to nurture you before I give you that. I still need to prepare you before I give you that. So hang in there. I will bring you guys a video on this whole God's timing thing. I will bring you guys a video. But please don't compare your life to the next person's life. You are not living that kind of lifestyle just because God chose to say, God wants to be glorified in your life. He wants to show off in your life, and he will show off. He's going to show off. He's going to make your life an example of his existence. He's going to make your life a proof of his existence. So hang in there, appreciate what you have, work with what you have, and just glorify God. Just glorify God. And that is the little message that I so for you guys.